big Bitcoin drops and heavy flooding have been the themes since May 13th, and Jupiter entered Pisces with Neptune, leaving Saturn all alone in Aquarius. And of course, very troublesome Pluto is still in Capricorn and will be for 2 more years. Anyway, this whole situation will last until the end of July, when Jupiter will retrograde back into Aquarius, and then we'll go forward again into Pisces in December. So get ready for all that energeticness. On top of that, in 5 days, we have a solar eclipse coming. And solar eclipses always bring crazy energy and crazy weather. I've been doing THORnews for 8 years now, and one of the trends and patterns we've seen is that you usually get a pretty big storm 4 or 5 days after a major solar eclipse. And this one's going to be major. And for multiple days, multiple model runs are showing the possibility of a tropical depression, tropical storm, or possibly a hurricane happening in that 4 to 5 day window we are absolutely watching out for. So, that would happen in about 9 days. And time keeps on ticking, ticking, ticking into the future. Shit is dangerous. New York house explodes in Albany. 2 occupants killed. I guess film at 11. There's just a 4.0 earthquake right off the Salton Sea. I point this out because I'm fascinated with the Salton Sea. It's a weird place, man. And shit is just going to keep getting crazier as we are in the weird stage of the grand transition, where you have a giant influx of energy and capital into cryptocurrencies at the same time that the supply chain is growing more and more unstable. Get ready for more mass protests around the world. Global food prices are up 40% from a year ago. Remember, America is only one country amongst 215 countries. So there are major problems happening everywhere, and the virus has definitely disrupted all boats, bro. So I highly recommend teamwork, and I vote for peace every single day. And if I sound tired, it's because I helped my mom move for 11 days, and then I came home and did a fundraiser. So I am a bit exhausted. It's been a weird 18-day run. But thank you to Asteroid Fight Club. I've come to within $479 of my June fundraiser. And thank you to Benjamin and to everybody out there. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. And talking about the whole Jupiter, Neptune, and Pisces thing, it has been like raining almost nonstop in Houston for two and a half weeks. And so that adds a real dreamy effect to everything. Now we're looking at waterspout sightings kind of by where I live. Several people sent photos to our newsroom of what appears to be a waterspout they spotted this morning near San Leon. So things are getting crazier, man. 92 degrees today in Minnesota after 106 degrees in North Dakota last night. But hey, it's always cooler by the lake. And that lake is Superior. The heat wave is building up north. Interesting. Elon Musk is in the news again, because apparently he's shopping for a new baby mama or whatever. Everything is always weird and anti-romantic. Is chivalry dead? Not as long as I'm alive. Meanwhile, in Utah, the drought has the governor calling for prayer. And if it gets worse, I guess he'll be calling for rain dances. Which I guess are a form of prayer. Should I make an inappropriate joke about tropical juice? Nah, not in the mood. Hey, Lowell wastewater treatment plant dumps 84 million gallons of untreated water into the river. And a lot of places get their drinking water from the river. I shouldn't have read this. This is a shitty story. Cyber attacks keep hitting a wider range of sectors, and even a grand solar minimum monkey should be able to spot the hot spot on this map. Oh, so the sun has been exceeding NASA and NOAA's projections for sunspot progression and solar flux for 10 months in a row straight. And so now we have 2 sunspots on the sun. Plus, we are on the lookout for possible far-side sunspots. NASA's Stereo A spacecraft is monitoring a bright UV hotspot on the far side of the sun. It could be a significant sunspot group. If so, we will see its dark cores rotating over the sun's southeastern limb in a few days. Oh, baby. Slamming like Shaquille. Slamming like Shaquille. I love you guys. Everybody in the world. So yeah, food shortages, water shortages. Now would be a good time to put aside petty bullshit differences and to just only focus on money and greed and team up, man. We're kicking our own asses with our dipshittery. It's best to adapt, adjust, and improve. Brad Rousseau. Threat for severe storms this afternoon across central and eastern Ontario and across Medio, Quebec. All severe weather threats are possible this afternoon, including the risk for an isolated tornado. Warning analysis indicating hatched area has greatest tornado risk. So the heat is all up at the top, and that's where the tornadoes may be tracking. Check out this flippin' map, you fudge hat. All right. So not only are we watching for tornadoes and severe storms in Canada, but that shit will be happening in the USA as well. We are the Americas, or the North Americas. And Mexico. Hey, there's a flood watch up here too. Heat watches. And then more, I put out so much good information all the time, Check out this big heat sploosh over Sioux Falls and Minneapolis. Plus, there's one here. Oh, also, it's been like 2021's been like a volcano advent calendar, where every single month we get a new volcano eruption. Last month it was in the Congo, and then before that it was in the Caribbean, and then before that it was in Iceland, and then before that it was in Guatemala. And so the new question is, what will it be in June? That's the new question. Mount Etna, it's a volcano in Italy. 2.5 days after the previous one, the new SE crater produced yet another phase of lava fountaining, a paroxysm. Yesterday evening, the 4th of June. Oh, hey, guess what? The Krisk volcano, I think that's in Russia, the main viewpoint to see the erupting crater, became impassable this morning. This person was lucky enough to visit yesterday, as the lava continues to press forward. 10% of the world's giant sequoias gone in one wildfire. Too many sad stories in today's THORnews, yo. Well, let's press on and remain optimistic. See what I did there? Here's some beautiful noctilucent clouds produced by Sonia Bashir. Boom. God is great. I think the storm chaser Nick implication here is that it is supposed to be hotter towards the equator and colder towards the Arctic. But interpret it your own way, I guess. Man, it has been a week, says the weather DAC. Yo, I agree. It has definitely been a week. Crazy Giffen. I'll be riffing on this crazy Giffen. Okay, great. I laughed. That's good news. I laughed. You gotta have a sense of humor through it all. I mean, you don't have to. I just highly recommend it. AI 6-year. Now you see it. Now you don't. Lava lake that was boiling in Nyiragongo, which flowed out during that eruption. So yeah, I do the best I can to give you guys really good information and jokes when I can. Do with it what you want to. Do with it what you will. 2020 was all Trump. 2021 has been all crypto and volcanoes so far. Ganymede is set for its close-up with Juno soon. That's interesting. I'm glad we're talking about other planets than Mars. Anyway, here's another different picture. Although this sinkhole is now grown to touch the farmhouse. I have to check in on it today. Let you guys know. All right, God bless everyone. Stay cool, and I'll keep you guys posted. Okie dokie. Hit the button. I guess.